my first fight with him, he came to me. He had a partially torn Achilles, and so that was right before his Angulo fight back in Oklahoma City. And we had about 10-12 weeks to prepare with a partially torn Achilles. And so I did a full assessment. His balance was horrible. His foot intrinsics, so like his feet were all kind of pointing in different directions. The toes were all weird. His balance was horrible, core, everything.
I guarantee you by the time I'm finished, I'm gonna be one of the greatest fighters of all time.
So today is a special day. We just got the Ring magazine, and guess who's on the cover? It's been a long time coming, man. I've been professional now 12 years. I've been boxing 25 years. You can see all the work I've done, and I'm very happy. I'm very grateful for everything I've done in my career. I'm very grateful for my people that have been around me.
I think he is an all-time great already in here and in here. So now he just got to show it. I think he's been building the right building blocks. I think he already has one of the better resumes in boxing. And I think this is the perfect time and perfect opportunity to show people what greatness looks like and how greatness is being manufactured and how greatness is being shaped.
David Benavidez and Gilberto Ramirez are pushing their limits with insane intensity in training camp. Under the guidance of Coach Aaron, Benavidez's brutal morning routine is all about power, conditioning, and building that unstoppable mindset needed for elite-level warfare.
64 days to go. 10 more seconds. It's always you against yourself, baby. It's the morning session, the 6 a.m. session. So this morning we did our run, and I'm starting the sprints. I introduced them slowly to regular, and then we did incline sprints so we can get a lot more lactic acid. But it's an incline, so it's not going as fast, but still fast enough. Like see that second wind? Remember I told you? It's there. I got it up, but we got to continue that. You brought the pressure, I got to continue it. So it's important to have that wavelength and have that program set for that. And then we got to go to boxing gym after. I'm going to give him break 3-4 hours, and then sleep, get some food in you, rest, a lot of water. Fascia system needs hydration. So I got to make sure he keeps drinking. Drink that water.
Benavidez takes pride in his personal gym, a place where focus meets fire. He says this environment keeps him mentally sharp, relaxed, and fully locked in as he prepares for one of the biggest challenges of his career.
I know there's a lot of things that we could accomplish, and there's a lot of things that we could give back, not only to our people, but to our community. You know what I mean? We got a lot of fighters here. One of our friends painted this. He goes to the first Benavidez boxing gym, the one in Burien. He paints them all himself, so he's a talented brother. So but yeah, this is my dad's design, you know what I mean? This is actually my first time, starting training camp here in this gym.
I hear a lot of love there, man.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
So this is like blood. This is more than just boxing.
It kind of puts me into that place of relaxation. So when I come here to the gym, all my thoughts are in line, and I know exactly what I need to work on.
Jose Benavidez reveals a chilling truth every time his brother steps into the ring. He doesn't worry about David, he worries about the opponent. He knows exactly how dangerous and destructive David's power really is.
Steps in the ring, I'm very concerned for the opponents, the sparring partners, but at the end of the day we have to do it, these guys are taking a lot of punishment.
For David Benavidez, it's deeper than boxing. His family is his fuel, the reason he wakes up hungry every single day. Boxing isn't just a sport for him, it's his purpose.
It makes me happy, this is my passion. Like I said, my family keeps me motivated. My wife, my children, my father, my mother, my brothers, and just the people that support me. The type of fighter I am, I've never been an intimidating type of guy outside the ring. Like if you see me, I'm a nice guy, probably people think I won't hurt a fly. But when I get into the ring, it's a completely different story. And it's been like that since I've been a little kid. Since I was 14 years old, people would always look at me, laughing at me. When I was in the gym before a sparring session, I was like, we're gonna beat this little fat kid's he's nothing. I'd get in the ring, a monster comes out. It's been like that since I was a little kid. I feel like boxing is like the best representation of life. You gotta fight for what you believe, and you gotta go all in or not at all. Because if you don't go all in...
Mike Holston gives major respect to Benavidez. calling his work ethic on another level. He says David's discipline and grind push him personally to level up and chase greatness.
Tim, you're very inspiring. Seeing you work hard every day, I love it. I'm just doing it for cardio, but I see a warrior like yourself, and I'm like, man, this dude's no joke, man. Keep up the great work. God bless you and your family, man. Knock everybody out. Get the belts, get the money.
On the other side, Zurdo Ramirez is training like a machine. Calm, confident, and fully prepared, he says there are zero nerves. He's ready to step into the ring and prove everything he's been working for.
Calm because I know that I've been working hard for this fight, and I've been working so good, and I can't wait. It's just a matter of time.
Chris Wong, Zurdo's physical therapist, calls his mindset and work ethic unmatched. According to him, Ramirez's discipline separates him from the rest of the competition.
Almost 5 years ago, my first fight with him, he came to me. He had a partially torn Achilles, and so that was right before his Angulo fight back in Oklahoma City. And we had about 10, 12 weeks to prepare with a partially torn Achilles. And so I did a full assessment. His balance was horrible. His foot intrinsics, so like his feet were all kind of pointing in different directions. The toes were all weird. His balance was horrible. Core, everything. He was very weak, but you know, as I got to know him, I saw that the intangibles that he had was his willpower, his ethics, his work ethics and everything was just on a whole nother level. But for him to get to that world champion level already with what he was working with was,
Zurdo isn't just dangerous, he's complete. Power, speed, defense, offense, everything clicks at an elite level, making him a serious threat capable of breaking down any opponent.
He's really good.
Today's scrap you got first.
Today?
But
Man, that's an everyday thing. Today was easy. Easy day.
For sure.
I actually got first place by accident.
My son,
by accident.
At the press conference, Zurdo shows respect to Benavidez but makes one thing clear: this fight will deliver fireworks. He promises fans a war they won't forget.
Be here to make a huge fight for this May 2nd, and I want to say don't miss the fight. And Benavidez, his team, he helped me a lot for my first fight, world title fight. And I know him, we know each other, but I think it will be an exciting, super exciting fight.
Face to face, both fighters lock eyes, no fear, just pure intensity and respect. Two warriors, fully prepared, ready.
WBA, WBO Cruiserweight World Champion Zurdo Ramirez against El Monstruo David Benavidez, moving up to the Cruiserweight division. A fight that's been brewing for years. They've known each other for
Zurdo Ramirez says this fight feels special because both fighters know each other well. Wasn't surprised it got made. Talks started right after Benavidez's last fight, and everything came together fast for this massive showdown.
Exciting, and we know each other, and we know that it'll be a really good fight.
How surprised were you that this fight got made? Like, did it catch you by surprise?
No, because he wanted, I wanted, my team wanted, we were working on it to make it happen, and I'm happy and glad to happen right now.
When did you guys start working on it? Because to me and other fans, it came as a surprise. Like, we weren't expecting it.
Yeah, before he get the fight, I think we was working on it in this fight. And then it happened, and then he just said that it happened during his fight.
Yeah, he last fought against Yard, I believe, in November.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So did discussions start like in October to make the fight happen?
Yeah. It was like pretty quick, the discussion and the fight.